He too lucky. What's up, man? How to beat the Asajj focus datacron? I'm not sure yet, man. I have not yet come across that one. I have yet to do that. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Good to see you all. I was waiting for Egnards to like finish streaming because I feel bad starting up at the same time. He's wrapping up his second GAC, so I don't feel as bad starting while he's like actively doing that. But I don't know what we're gonna do yet, guys. You tell me whether we want to do GAC, whether we want to do the mod stuff, whatever you're thinking. I'm good with. I'm not too bothered one way or the other. My opponent has Relic 10 Stranger Maul. Yeah, man, that is a very that Stranger Maul comp. I lost to it last round. I tried JMK. I was just curious. I sniped out Visas, which was a mistake. I probably should have just tried something different, but we're learning our way through this stuff. I never do well the first week. This first week, I normally for 3v3, I went 0-3 and then I went 6-0 to wrap up. Like it's like clockwork at this point. Yeah, I don't know what we'll see how everything pans out here, guys. How are we all doing tonight? Everybody doing good so far? No complaints? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. So my opponent has started doing some stuff. Looks like he has officially started attacking, which I'm not a fan of. He's going through. He hasn't done anything on the he hasn't dropped a battle yet, and this is like not shocking for me. Like everybody I've fought recently, they've all been really good accounts with just like stupid levels of datacrons. Like, yeah, I'm not competing with datacrons like that. He has more, I think, in this set than I do total. I cockroached my first W this week. Troopers can beat Stormtrooper Luke FDC. How to beat Asajj or Vader. Yeah, I'm not quite sure with those ones. Asajj and Vader, I'm curious what I might have to do for those. I feel like that's 90% of the problem with Grand Arena is you just can't test everything. Like there's no way to test. There's no way to there's just I don't know how else to describe it. There's just nothing that you can do, which kind of sucks. It kind of it's just not the most fun thing. But he set this. I'm assuming he's going to have Stranger on the back wall. I'm just going to assume Stranger's back here because I feel like this Jabba comp just screams Lord Vader. So I feel like Stranger will be on the back wall. And then I'll figure out how the heck to deal with that. But I hope I get a trip up. I doubt I'll get a trip up somewhere. I think that's not going to happen this week. We don't get those anymore. Give it a few more minutes here before we officially get going. I think with Asajj, is that team, is it the full is it like the stupid Asajj team or is it like the good Asajj team? Like how many what's your comp that you're facing on it? Billy Robertson. I'm not going to lie, man. I have never played a Grand Arena outside of Kyber. So I unfortunately cannot tell you what a good score would be. Yeah, sorry, Billy. I would not have a... I am the wrong person to try to answer that. I do not have... I've never been outside of Kyber in GAC. Especially since the new system, I haven't. Boba, Scion, Asajj, Forlom, BH, Mando, Fennec. Oof. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know what... It depends what you have left. I feel like your problem there is you need a... I don't even know who I would kill first there. I mean, you probably have to try to go for Asajj first, which will not be fun. Okay, support. Garbage. I'm going to give just, we've been streaming for a little bit here. We're going to continue to just stall out before I decide to go heavily into this Grand Arena. GG droids, I don't know. I feel like they might just lap you with the, you can't remove, I don't think you can remove turn meter from them, which is a problem. Like, the whole reason General Grievous droids are so good is they can remove turn meter. And I think the Asajj, Omicron, allies with Disciple are immune to turn meter reduction. That might be a problem. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It'll be a tough fight. I'm not sure. I'll be curious what you find out. I've seen a lot of people bring it on offense. It's kind of what I've been seeing. All right, so yeah, man, I'll tell you what, like I I'm not the, I will always say, like, I'm not the smartest when it comes to GAC, but I have a rough idea of what you need and don't need. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So our GAC insight is not going to be as helpful because we don't have the most up-to-date datacrons in there. From what I see in my history, I've only beaten that 3 times, no opponents. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a solid score then. So I think Billy's in good shape. Oh man, excuse me guys. Do apologize. We're definitely going to be a yawning in this video. All right. So I think I want to use, I got to be careful here because I don't want to use too much, but we do have plenty of teams to go around. I mean, a part of me is thinking just GL this because I don't want to, I feel like I don't want to mess around with it. GL this. I think maybe Leia here. Do I do Leia here and then Lord Vader here, save Slicker for the back wall or another team, and then maybe like Balin and something like JML up here? Wonder if that'll work. I feel like that's where my money is. So let's do Leia here. damage. All right, let's get this thing started. Okay. Just dispel all that garbage, R2. Just basic that. Let them do all their stuff. Let them do all their stuff. All right. Who do I want to take out? Let's just take out you because you're annoying. Okay. Just basic that, because they're going to dispel all the stealth anyway. Yep. Alright, I can't remove his turn meter, but we can at least try. Just let Honda... Okay, that's good. That's what I wanted. I needed that. Alright. Okay. Can we try to snipe him out? That's not good. Okay. All right, just keep. There we go. That's it. Goodbye, Hondo. There we go. That's what we were waiting for. Eventually, they just remove so much turn meter that kind of becomes a problem for them. I don't know. Maybe you needed it. That's it. There we go. See, Leia doesn't need anti-revive. She just needs Drogon. I love you too, Agnards. I probably will lose GAC. It's the first week. I don't win the first week of Grand Arena. That is just the sad truth of the matter. All right, now, Great Mothers. Huh. All right, GG here. What does Balin do? What's the comp? Okay, it's decent. It's decent. It's not like amazing, but it's a good enough comp. Let's actually move. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna move chat over here actually. Then it's not over the teams. Hello, Pippin. Are you wearing a button up? Who are you trying to impress? Nah, man, I just had it. This is what I just wore today. It's a fishing shirt, so it looks a lot fancier than it actually is. All right, so I'm thinking. I don't have Hondo, but I have Kira. I'm trying to think if I would use... do I keep Malgus for something else? I think I do. Because can't I use... If I go to this... Because he did set the Finzori team. Alright, so they don't have a great win percentage, just the... Alright. Maybe I use that, though, instead. Do I just try Balin here? What's the cron? Best cheesesteak order? I mean... I missed this. Sorry, I've been too engrossed in my best cheesesteak order. I mean, I just get mine wit. There you go. Philly slang. If you have to add anything more than that, you're not getting a cheesesteak. All right. Let's just do... Do I just do this? What would that leave me if he sets Saw Gerrera? Max health. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. I've got a Relic 9 Malgus at this point. I think we're fine. Where's my tanky cron? Alright. Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm a 100%. I love Cheese Whiz is the greatest. Okay. Okay. Go all in on that. Oof. Nice dodge. Come on. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I need another... Come on, Malgus. I need, like, one more turn from you. Thank you. All right, now Malik needs a turn. Give me a turn, Malik. Thank you. Probably should have done that on Night Trooper, but it's fine. And this is going to come in AoE to steal all my... I was going to say, it's going to be an AoE to steal all my banners. Okay. Well, that's better than what was promised. They promised 59. I don't even have a cheesesteak place. Like, it's not like I'm that close to Philly, guys. I don't know where this, like... My cheesesteak place got, like, condemned. I think this is what I want to use here. Because I have a feeling Stranger's on the back wall. I do have a feeling Stranger's on the back wall. But... I think... I don't know that I have a great counter to this. That's the problem. Having watched somebody use their Afra, who relies on turn meter. if I go over to GG, I mean, maybe that. I don't know. What am I going to use the Eternal Bane for? Maybe this is the answer. Maybe that's the answer. You just do that. I think that's what we do. Yeah, if I had a Relic 10 Wampa, this is not touching this Boba team. If you are an Eagles fan, you have to know cheesesteaks, otherwise you can't be an Eagles fan. That's a fair point, Avant. That is a very fair point. What's the Stranger counter then? I will figure it out. I think for Stranger, we're going to save Lord Vader. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Alright, where's my stupid Kron? Let's just do this. Okay, let's just take that from you. This is just so much fun. Just go into Ultimate. I hate this. Yeah. Okay, next we gotta kill Zam. I probably should have linked there, but it's fine. I have to link you. Whatever. Actually, if I can just basic Zam away, that's like best case scenario here. Alright, go after Jabba. Cause don't kill her. Okay. Alright, whatever. We're gonna kill her. Okay. Auto. Wino, Relic 10, Sith Eternal. Shadow, my Sith Eternal isn't even Relic 9. There we go. All right. That's what we needed. Interesting. No Omicron there. Jacosta's going to get going very quickly with Keller and Beck. And they're going to start with 25% turn meter. I kind of don't like that. I feel like this is one of those trap teams. Let's see. Let's see what we can get going here. Counters. You. Yeah, well, Malgus, that's not gonna work. I do have Gungans, but I'm a little bit worried on the Delta. I'm a little bit worried on Delta for that one. I would have that. I do have this. Right? I do have, did I set QA on defense? Did I put QA on defense? All right, I did put QA back on defense. All right. Did he do anything back here? Did he touch her yet? No. He's not going after Ray. I mean, I feel like maybe I just JML this and be done with it. Last time we straight up lost Jedi Knight Revan in the first move here. No joke, guys. Just straight up, like, deleted Jedi Knight Revan from existence, and then we just massacred everybody. Alright, Yep, okay. Actually, just do this. And then pass the turn back over to you. Goodbye, Jocasta. Goodbye, Depa. Alright. Goodbye, you two. Actually, this I want to... Ah, darn, I was hoping to avoid those. Whatever. Let's avoid any AoE nonsense from you. Just heal, actually. You can be dazed all you want. Oh, there we go. Full banners. That works. That worked. We'll take that. Yeah, I don't like to mess around with those teams. All right, so we've got Stranger, we've got Rey with Ezra, and we have Galactic Legend Ahsoka on the back wall. That is just lovely. This is what we love to see. All right. Well, I know we saved the counter for this. We did save it. All right. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Damn it. Oh my gosh. Holy freaking cow. This is definitely not fun. Okay, can I just... I feel like I need to get rid of you. My gosh. And I've got tenacity down now. Okay, if they can focus on Oppo. Alright, don't focus on Lord Vader. Don't focus on Lord Vader. Yikes. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. I wonder if Barriss threw this off. Alright, let's get rid of Visas. Son of a bitch. Alright, come on. Alright, that was close to a kill. I mean, we're not there yet. Oh, alright, well there. Oh, we're out of ultimate already, darn it. Okay. I don't know if this will kill him. Okay. Well, at least Maul's dead now. Whew. I mean, if they're just gonna focus on him, it's fine, but like, WTF, man. Alright, we deleted Barriss. I just needed to outrun Maul, and I think I would have had this fight. Thank you. Jeez Louise, that was... Wet Plasek, what's up, man? Celebrating the 21 months, my friend. Thank you, sir. All right, so now, I mean, after that, we're just gonna have some fun. So, where's my you, and then I need a Jedi. We don't get the Barris, but I don't think we should need her. Okay. Does this actually, hold on. What am I doing? Okay. Guess we just keep going in on you because I have to. Okay, well okay, hold on. That was okay, because it did remove turn meter, which I'm fine with. Alright, okay, I can't kill him, but can I stun him? Okay, that works. Awesome. The inspiration here is going to be misery. Alright, who is this on? He's still in damage immunity. Okay, she's in damage immunity now. Okay, just kill off Kenobi. This ultimate is not going to feel good. Oof. Okay, wait, get ability block on you. Yep, fine. Let her take a turn. Okay. That's good. Okay, he's dead. Alright. That did what I wanted it to do. Okay, I kind of just want to hold off on this. See if I can... Okay. Might not get him back on Star Killer, but should get them back on everybody else. And then that should be... Yep. Game, set, match. We'll take that. I will take that all day long. All right. There we go. Feeling good on that so far. We are definitely going to be behind on banners because of the Lord Vader fight, but it's fine. Okay. 25. Now, the thing is, I don't need to take any I don't think I need to take any crazy risks at this point. Right? Like, I don't think I need to take any crazy risks because I've got like Jabba, Kenobi, Balin, General Skywalker, Malicos with the Kron. So we're in pretty decent shape. So I really don't want to take any stupid risks here. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Phil, just don't be an idiot. Maybe we just do this. Maybe we just go in with 4. I don't have a great Kron anymore. Critically hit 4 times. They gain critical damage. That's not awful, but because I'm a little bit short. Here's the problem, guys. We get a little bit short on attacker Krons here pretty quickly. What do we have up here? I don't hate that. I really don't hate this. And I'm probably not going to use this team. So why don't we do that? I don't think there's a... Alright. Okay. Let's actually do this on her. Oh, come on. I'm not going to get my turn. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, okay. We removed turn meter. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're in good shape now. We're fine. Yep. Remove it again. Yep. Just remove it for the sake. Let's do a swipey swipe because I can. Let's do another one of these because I can. All right, now it's going to ult. All right, let's first juice it because I've got a little bit of time. And then we're gonna do one of those. And we're gonna poke. Dispel. Now, of course, it comes back, but that's fine. We get another dispel. That works. Do a little swipey swipe. Do a little swipey swipe. Okay. Again, do another one of these. All right, just hang on to that for a second. Cause I'm gonna do this. Build up another bit more siphon. Just hang on to that. Okay. Swipe. Yeah, we are doing a-okay here. Okay. Pass the turn to her. Okay, she comes back because it was not Slicker's turn. Oh, jeez, we almost hit for 1,000,000 there. That'll work. All right, that's fine. That is fine. We'll clear that wall. All right. What's next? All right, so we have this team here with the fear. I kind of want it. I can't remember if Balin actually works on that or not. I'm trying to remember if Balin works on that. Because I feel like I've had it work, and I feel like it's also been a disaster. Let me see here. Because it's like Balin is like anti-fear, but it doesn't count when it's like at the start. Like it's a weird mechanic. I don't like it, where it doesn't actually activate the way that I want it to. Yeah, Balin's not very consistent against that, which I don't like. And we did use our Malgus already. I gotta put the right, like... Oh, okay. What about if we keep GLs? JML works. JMK will work. Okay, yeah. I feel like that's just a JMK battle. Just use JMK there. Let's see what else we got. Gungans. Okay, that's just... Even with this Kron, I feel like that's just still Treya food. You just got your 1,006 mod. Fat Phil, are you a new streamer? Yeah, I know it has been a minute, guys. It has 100% been a minute. Let's do... Yeah. Do I want max health? Yeah, max health is fine, whatever. It should not matter. I think Delta being in my favor here should help me. Okay, hit that up. Okay, just move along. I feel like ever since this attacker Kron, man, Talon just is like getting exposed for having terrible like survivability. Okay. That's not good. I don't like that. Okay, well that's kind of pointless there. Okay, give me my hatred. Oof. No! Okay, Treya. This is bad news bears for you, sweetheart. Okay, thank you, Talon. Darth Talon putting in some massive work there to save Treya. Let's go. Alright. Talon, I apologize for ever saying a bad word about you. Alright, 62 is not the best banners, but we are going to take that after that disaster. All right, that works well. So then we've got this Bad Batch team left. They start with turn. Okay, it's not the wordy Bad Batch cron. I feel like, do I just use gas here? I think this should work. Let's just throw that out there because I can. Okay, General Skywalker, just, so close. Come on, buddy. I needed that turn, gas. I needed that turn. Oof, yowza. They did not get this lucky when I fought them the last time, but it's fine. That's fine. Whatever. That was terrible banners, but last time I did that, I got like 64 banners, I want to say. I did really well against that team. And I wonder if it was they had the wordy cron last time too. I don't know why that was that much different. But the last time I did that fight, way more consistent. All right, and then here, let's just go with this, because I can. Definitely are going to end up just losing this on outright efficiency, but it is what it is. We're not going to cry over spilled milk. Do I even want to do this? I don't know. Who cares? Okay, go to you. Okay, pose out. That should get my recovery. There we go. Okay, and then Bo-Katan with Healer Cron and Turn Meter. Now, I have not fought many Bo-Katans on defense. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Do we just try that? I mean, we've got teams, guys. Do we just try this for science because I can? And I need just another Ufu, right? Let's throw you in there because I can. try this. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. Put that on whoever you want. Just gotta wait to get my full stacks. I know I have healing immunity, but I don't care. $64 banners. That is very solid. We will take that. I'll take 64. All right. Not great banners, guys. Definitely some very poor banners on our part, but that's good enough. I'm going to let it go to ships. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I don't do ships until like the last minute because I'm not going to play ships just to let them know exactly what they need to score. That's just, I don't know why that's the way I am, but that is the way that I am. So if you guys want, we can get into mods or whatever other nonsense you guys want to get into. I know we talked about, you know, the kind of let you guys decide what you want to do. But yeah, I hate playing ships with an absolute passion. I think ships are the worst. So if I can avoid playing ships in GAC, I will do it at all costs. And especially because I think they were attacking like while I was doing stuff. So they know exactly, they can probably drop a fight and still be okay. Yeah, Shadow, yeah, man, it's just not worth it. Like, why am I gonna like stress myself out over something that might have zero, you know, problem? So what are you guys thinking here? Do we want to look at some people throw up, you know, channel members or donos for take a look at some mods and get into some crazy mod looks? What do you guys think? What sounds fun? I'm, you know, kind of a man of the people because you know, we say kinda because I'm not gonna relic 10 Wampa. I don't care how much pressure is applied. We're gonna stand firm on that. Also today, guys, I experienced the ultimate pain. I was level 61 in Coliseum. I was like, but I mean, like the thing is, I'm like level 61. I finished 61st. I mean, everybody around me has like and I say far better. I mean, 27 and 25. I'm sitting here at, you know, 25 and like 22. So I mean, like I should not be nearly as high as I am. I'm just getting very lucky right now. Coliseum's been a fun one. Also, have you guys noticed, like, I feel like, I don't know if everybody else's brackets are like this, but I feel like my leaderboard, there's like a couple of these guys, like, I think it's like 3 or 4 of them, who I don't think it's this guy, but there's like 3 or 4 who are like going extremely hard. Yeah, extremely hard on these things. And I'm like, man, I cannot do that. Like, I just cannot. Look, like this guy, the guy in my bracket. So this dude in my bracket is #1 in the world right now. Fun fact, this guy is in my fleet arena. Say, there's a few other people I've seen pop up. Tame is in Sigma Alliance. I talk with Tame. I think most people here know User. There's User. And every once in a while, Shitstorm makes the top 50. Sometimes Shitstorm is in the top 50, and Shitstorm's one of the guys I know really well. So I was like, I know way too many people, or I'm recognizing way too many people inside of this top 50. Like, this is becoming a big problem. Roster, Roast. Sheesh, Shadow coming in with 20. Shadow, all right. Roster, Roast. I won't hate you more than I already do. Don't worry. Oh. Alright, so I'm roasting your roster. Do you want me to remod anybody, Shadow? You want me to give you, like, advice on this? Like, is that the right ally code? 816 813 612 347. Shadow, is this... This is not your account. I think you mistyped one of your, one of those. That might be a slight mistype in there. Oh, User, User does love Coliseum. I don't know why. Is my chat on, like, delay? Hold on. Yeah, check that, because it's popping up some, like, I mean, I could roast the roster, but, like, I can't even get into it because it's, like, it's 0 of everything. Three, 8. Okay, there we go. 8-7. All right, so Darth Link. All right, almost 14 million galactic power. There we are. There they are. All right. I'm assuming you don't... Yeah, I was going to say... Whoa, so you... Hold on, Shadow. I was going to say, there should be nothing at the bottom here. And then I see Omega, Hunter, and Batcher at the bottom. Dude. What are we doing? Like, this is like the best... Like, this is like the best one. He has, like, the best Datacron right now. I think you probably have this Datacron. You should have this Datacron. You don't have that data. You... Come on. No. You... This needs to happen. This needs to happen. Come on now. He's got, like, one of the better Datacrons right now. You gotta go do that. This is a problem. That is a problem. That needs rectified. I don't mind the other Bad Batch. Like, I don't mind some of these guys, you don't have crazy, but this, well, Crosshair is, like, for the Bad Batch, but Hunter Mercenary with Balin is ridiculous. We're going for the Balin team. I mean, I don't hate the Wrecker Crosshair. I personally would have gone Hunter and Wrecker. But that's just me. Only because they have that mercenary tag. So you get more use out of them with, like, Balin compared to where these guys are literally just Bad Batch. They don't even have, like, the Clone Trooper tag. So I would have, if I could have pivoted you, I would have pivoted that way. Only because that mercenary tag does come in handy. And I'm assuming at the level you play at, it could be a point where you could do something better. So, like, I'm gonna roast you for that a little bit, but, like, also kind of point in that direction sometimes. Obviously, for your roster now, it's not really gonna matter. You have everything else. I mean, so it's just gonna be looking at mods. But I would say with Hunter, to be honest, I would only do it if you end up being able to roll that Datacron. Like, you went all out on the focused here, which is awesome. I went more this direction because I didn't have the data cache for this. So if you end up getting, like, a Wrecker or the Hunter Datacron there, it does pode really well with Balin Mercenaries. All right, let's see. All right, let's go to Slicker first, because I'm gonna... Oh, no, that's right. I can't roast you. You actually like offense percent. Shadow's a man of culture. I forgot that Shadow's actually smart. A fellow man of culture. Maybe a little... Oh, okay, all right. Up here, I'm gonna roast you. Come on now, get a health percent arrow with speed and offense percent. Come on. I do... Dude, but Shadow, so here's the thing, right? What I do with my conquest, if you do 3x50 every single day, it goes by very quickly. But I will farm crons. Like, I farmed crons the first, like, week of GAC. Like, I got to, like, level 4. Farmed data crons for Grand Arena, then finished it. And you can just sim most of the nodes. Like, honestly, at our point, you can just auto most of these battles now. It's pretty easy. Alright, let's go to Ray. Let's see. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. I liked it. I like this a lot. There's not a lot of, okay. See, I was just about to say, like, there's not a lot of roasting, and then I see shit like this, man. Like, so, okay, Ray at Relic 9. So you have 213,000 health, right? 499 speed, 12,502. Just, I need you guys to remember that number for a second. Just remember this 12,502, please. Everybody remember that 12,502. Hold on. Everybody please remember that number, 12,502. All right, so 12,502. I thought it's close. Shadow, this is close. It's sad, but I know mine. I've got 12,552. So we are very close on the offense. But where I have, without a speed arrow, I do have more speed. I do have more health. You do have more defense percent. I was paying attention. Don't think I wasn't. Those defense percents are very nice. And I'm assuming with Relic Delta, having the extra armor on her is probably hella annoying. So I don't hate that potential trade-off with some of the defense there. But I would try to go for a health primary up here. You'll just get more benefit. And we can swap out. You could find some other mods, I'm sure, that have good stats for her. So I don't hate it, right? I don't hate it. But we can maybe do a little bit better. Remodding. Listen, man, this is the price. You have a 14 million galactic power count. You got Relic 10 characters. Remodding is like a necessity in this game. Don't let Egnards be that guy. That is not the model to use when it comes to, like, remodding. Jeez, Relic 10's on the boys here, but no Relic 10's on the... I'm curious what that is. I'm curious. I mean, I love the Vader Dual Zen. This is sick. This is brilliant. I like this a lot. The Relic 10 there. That's a very good Relic 10. Oppo Relic 10. I don't actually hate the Oppo Relic 10 either. I feel like that, like, of the clones, that's actually beneficial for, like, the way that Oppo is. Lord Vader. We didn't look at Lord Vader yet, did we? 200 speed. Okay, yeah. There we go. So, yeah, we need to work on this. Put protection up here. Don't hate. I like the crit damage there. That's a 29 speed, by the way. Congrats. I'd be honest, I would try to switch this out for a protection percent. Oh, no, Shadow. So I'm not telling you to remod your Ray because you don't have enough offense. I'm telling you to remod her because you didn't have enough health. I have like 27,000 more health than you and more offense and speed. So like the speed arrow, if you're below, like just for perspective, you're below 500 speed and you've got a speed arrow. So I don't know, you're kind of, we should go with a health primary up here. But I like Lord Vader's what I'm seeing. I would try to maybe get protection down here. I think overall, I don't have any complaints here. I feel like all of these mods work well for him. Outside, I just would go with protection there. I do have protection up here as well. This isn't awful with the defense and the offense and the protection percent, but I would probably still stick with a just straight protection percent. At Relic 10, it might not make the biggest difference, but it could help you a little bit. Yeah, dude, it is, honestly, I'll tell you what, like, really helps with some of those, like, hey, maybe you don't get the best, like, health primaries, but that's where characters like Maul, I just throw, like, my, okay, this isn't the best health primary, I just end up throwing it on him. That's what I end up doing with mine. Like, I don't try to, you know, get too, I'll say, like, fancy, you know, like, I just kind of, yep, this works, and I will, you know, and I will live with my life that way. Maul's mods look fine. I need to find something to roast. I forgot when you put this in there. I'm like, oh man, but then I remember like you and I agree on Relic 10 Luthen. Holy, okay, we don't agree on that. Holy crap, dude. Let me see this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have a Relic 10 Luthen, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Queen Amidala, but not the other Galactic Legends. Am I seeing, my eyes are not deceiving me there. Is this an accurate statement? What's he cracked on though? Like, what? Is he? Is he cracked? I'm not like, this might be the one where we need to think about his mods here, man. We might need to reconsider some modding there. We might need to go with a speed set. We need to make him fast. I think I would just make him fast. He's more utility than he is damage. Because your Rebel Fighter damage is going to come from, like, Kyle. Where's your Kyle at? Yeah, like, you've got a Relic 8 Kyle. You don't need... Yeah, I mean, he's great, but, like, I would go with more speed. I think the speed would help you more on him, personally. Actually, what you could do, if you want to, like, kind of fun idea, get Saw, Kyle, Sharut, Baze, and Luthen. Because you have Relic 9 Baze already. If you bought Sharut up to, like, I mean, for you, probably, like, 7 or 8, this team gets really scary. Because the Saw Gerrera team, when you start the heal over times, and because I normally wouldn't recommend it, but because you have a Relic 9 Baze, investing a little bit more in Sharut doesn't hurt as much. But that team is friggin' ridiculously broken. And then it gives you an option to use, like, Mothma, Clea, Luthen, and then Saw, Sharut, Baze, and potentially do some stupid stuff in GAC. Could just be fun. What else? What other things could we look at here? Is there anybody that I need to critique? How are we? I'm assuming you're good speed-wise. Ooh, okay. Hold on. 1, 2... How fast is Ezra? Okay, so we need to maybe work on some speed. So that's your one thing. Let's work on some speed. I think you have the secondary stats down. It's going to be just working on the speed. Like this one, that's pretty good there. This is a good example where we can try to take away some of the protection. Because, you know, this is great. Like 29 speed there is good, but there's no offense percent. Yeah, we just got to work on the speed. Look at your JML. Okay. Really? Is this... Do my eyes deceive me? .96 speed? Oh. Alright, man, yeah. You have a... Hold on. You have a 6 speed mod. A 5.6 speed mod. These are like zebras in the wild. I found one of these in the store, and I bought it immediately. I had to buy it. Of course, it didn't roll any speed. But like these... Dude, oh my god. I cannot describe to you how awesome these are. You have to do this, okay? You need to, like, I don't care what it takes. This has the potential to be a 31 speed mod. I literally am, like, salivating right now looking at this mod. Please, for the love of God. Oh. Yeah, you gotta get, I don't know what your slicing mods look like, but we gotta work on some of them slices. And maybe this goes into just an overall lesson as we wrap this up, Shadow. Here's what I'm thinking, man. Some of these, like, slicing your arrows, I'm not a big fan of. I've never sliced, if you go in my account and look, I've never sliced a single speed arrow. Even to, like, green. I've never done it. I will never slice a mod that doesn't benefit me in speed. That is, like, my one rule. And that's helped me get, you know, better. So I always focus on my stats, but it's also helped me be able to get to those characters like, say, JML, where we're starting to run out of slicing materials because we're using them to slice up speed arrows. And not that speed arrows aren't good, and not that you can't get good stats on them, but I want to eventually, my goal is that, like, all of my GLs, none of them have speed arrows, and they've all got, like, health, offense, or something else. If I can get people fast enough, that's the goal. That's going to be the goal. So, Shadow, is there anything else you want me to look at for you, or roast? Is there anything, anybody can point me in the direction of something to roast here on your account? Should I make fun of the fact that, I mean, we wrecked on the Bad Batch there. Anybody with a Zeta missing that's, like, egregious? Is there any, like, egregious Zetas that we're missing, or egregious characters that we're missing? Oh, this is on speed, but that's fine. Anybody egregious in here I'm missing? Someone pointed out if there's an egregious. I'm gonna say armor's not 7-star. I don't care. I just took up armor to relics because of lightspeed tokens. So I'm not allowed to. I've lost my right to comment on armor because mine was gear 8. Oh, you don't have any frogs? Nah. You don't have Jar Jar yet. You are a follower of Egnard's and you don't have Jar Jar. You are in the Slice of Untagunga server more often than you are probably home. And you do not have Gungans. Oh, how does he let you in there? Dude, yeah. I mean, I would get Jar Jar. You can get Jar Jar. There's no way you can't get Jar Jar. You have to be, I'm assuming you have to be somewhat swimming in gear, right? Or at least available. Nah, dude, listen. I love to crap. Listen, I love to crap on Gungans as much as the next guy. But they are a great faction and they are extremely versatile. And like, in like my territory battles, you can auto on Tatooine. Saves you so much time. In Conquest, auto battles. Like, they are awesome. I do very much like my Gungans. Check Trench. Oh, boy. Trench is I mean, all-out tenacity. I mean, we could use some mods there. But this was I'm assuming, Shadow, you bought the Lightspeed bundle for him, so that's why you have all the Omicron, so I don't hate this. Somebody asked up above, is 332 speed over 12.5k? Well, so AJ, when you say that offense number, right? So with Drogon, if we're in or still in Shadow's account here. So when you look, are you talking special offense or physical offense? Because for special offense, I'm going to tell you no, 12.5% is not very good. I don't think anyway. It's been a while since I've had a Relic 7 Drogon. Trying to think what his base is. Let me look, because I might be wrong on that. I could be very wrong on that. I might be getting confused with like Ben Solo, who you can get to like stupid special offense numbers. Drogon, Relic 7. So he has a base of like 8751 at Relic 7. What's mine at? I'm trying to think how high you can get Drogon. So mine's at 15. I mean, maybe 12 is decent. I'm trying to remember. Maybe 12 is decent. What does his set do? Where's my base sets? Captain Drogon is where? Captain Drogon is here. Getting like 50% offense. So if we do... Oops, shoot. 8751 times 52 point, oops. 0.5222. So I'm thinking my Drogon at around Relic 7 had like 13.3. So I mean 12's probably not bad. You definitely have more speed than mine. I don't think I'm at 330. I think I'm a bit slower on that. Where is he at? I think mine's like 321. So I'm not quite at that speed, which is fine, you know. Yeah, the Relic 8 is a huge boost in offense. Where is someone that deals special damage? Attacker, special damage. Okay, Jedi Knight Revan. Yeah, so Jedi Knight Revan going from you get like almost over 700, almost 600 damage, or no wait, almost 800 damage special from the Relic 8. So yeah, you get a significant amount of offense there. Yeah, no, Grandmaster Yoda, I was trying to look for somebody who I have at Relic 7 that I would take to Relic 8. I mean, Jedi Knight Revan will probably make that cut. So, we're getting there. All right, what do we want to... Who wants in next on... I mean, we can do the roast. We can do the just me looking at your mods and trying to help you, like, figure out character by, a character or two. Shadow, I think you're in pretty good shape, like we said. We've had enough conversation that I think you have a good idea of what you're doing. Maybe just work. I think you need to work on speed mods, which that was a big thing that we saw there. Yeah, dude. Listen, the long list of things to do. I have to do this in my account update. I literally just did my I literally just took the Bad Batch to Relic 6 so I could use their wordy cron. Like, it sucks. I hate my life so much. Where I was like, I'm spending stuff to take this team to Relic 6 that has no benefit or bearing on what I do, but I need it. Or else I'm gonna, completely suck in GAC, like I already do. So, yeah, that's been a fun one. Let's see me roll another record cron here. Damn it! That is my third. My third. I have 3 Wrecker Crons. 3 of them. How the hell do you... I have a chance of 1 in 5 and I got 3 of them? Like... Oh my god. I don't think you guys understand how pissed off this makes me. Because what pisses me off about it is that, like, I'm gonna get, I literally, like, if I don't, like, I need reroll materials, like, now. And I mean, like, I'm not spending freaking crystals to reroll so I can get the damn Cron for, you know, Echo and Omega and then another Wrecker one somehow. Garbage. So Wombat and AJ, before I open up the floor, I want to make sure we get any other channel members or donos out of the way that are coming. If you guys want me to look at a character, roster, anything like that, you guys just let me know what you want. I mean, you know, channel members, you guys get to dictate everything here. You know the drill. So you just tell me the drill, and we can go from there. Just want to see if my opponent did anything. Dude, honestly, that cycle change has been really bad. I don't know how feasible it is long term. Like, I know some guys are gonna wail on it, and it's gonna keep it afloat, but they're just pricing out what I'll refer to as like free-to-play Datacron players, because there's aspects of the game where people can go very crazy and wail on, like light speed bundles and gear. But then Datacrons are a whole separate part of that, like, if you spend all the money on like Relic 10, you know, Coliseum and stuff, you're still not getting any benefit of the Datacrons. And I feel like that is a shortcoming on their part. Like, you could be interacting with all these new characters. If you don't get Maul's Datacron, you're kind of cooked. Trozen. Yeah, I'm going to go... Hold on. Trozen brings up a good point. We've got to go make fun of his Leia mods. Because some idiot was helping him mod his Leia the other night. I can't believe this idiot was helping him mod his Leia. She's down here. Yeah, we're still working on the relics on the Leia. Now, so this is what Drozen, he and I went through, and I mean, we rolled the classic tenacity fat fill mod, the 24 speed classic fat fill mod, but we were rolling some pretty decent mods. We got Leia in a pretty good spot. We got his Drogon in a pretty good spot. So I feel you know, that was a good one. And I think, and we have the mods on your Drogon. We just need to be able to get them, we just got to be able to get the slicing materials for them. But you've got some good ones on there. It's just a, you know, matter of getting the slicing materials and getting them sliced up. But we made a lot of progress, Drozen. That was a good session we had. Yeah, they're trying to talk crap. Those mods were hand-picked for a specific purpose. Well, yeah, Bomba, that's the thing. Like, I naturally rolled the wordy. Like, I was so hopeful because I'd rolled the wordy level 6 on it. You know, like, I'd rolled the level, like, I rolled that. So, I had the 15 and 15. I just want this, and it's got crit damage, and, like, and I can't wait to re-roll this tenacity off. Well, Shadow, he did not have mods on Leia before. So we did a full, we went through, I kind of showed him the way to mod, like my strategies and stuff, and then we kind of found the diamonds in the rough in his account. So I guarantee you guys, when I say this, I do not exaggerate. 90% of players have the mods in their roster. It's just about looking in your roster to understand where they are. most players just don't take that next step. So they just don't, they don't look beyond like, okay, I'm going to put this mod on somebody. And then they don't think about all the secondaries or all the other things that will help them make a difference. So, yeah. So what else are we thinking? Anybody else in chat have a say before I look at whatever Wombat needs a remod list on, which I can tell him is going to be everything. Just remod everything, Wombat. Also, I saw somebody up here mentioning Ohio State, USC. Who was that? LBC Robbie, Ohio State, USC in 27. Got ya. Yeah, man. We'll see. Oh. What do you mean the raid has always been a good time to showcase that point? I should do another, I want to do another battle, but like I'm trying to debate if I should just, if I wait a little bit, I should get my next box and then I can take Vel up another level, but I don't think I could take Clea up again. I'm like really debating just like maxing out Clea early. Wouldn't be an awful idea because Vel's kind of like, I thought she'd be better. I mean, she has been helpful. You took her straight to Relic 10, didn't have the ult. Damn, man, that's impressive. See, I think it's interesting now to hear, like, because of all the changes they've made. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, to get to, I think the raid was a good point for that. That's a very good point, Shadow. They definitely were, it's definitely forced people to look at some of the remodding in order to get the right tiers. That's a very good point. All right, we're going to go to Wombat. You and I can talk offline if we have to. I want to look at, see what AJ had. And then, guys, if anybody else wants me to look, again, channel members, you guys get priority. Donos get priority. Otherwise, we'll just kind of look as we see fit. So let's go to AJ. Where is he at? Where did he drop? I know he dropped the code somewhere. I lose track of these things very quickly. And I don't have my reading glasses on. Where the hell is it? I know the code was in here somewhere. There it is. I found it finally. It's hiding from me. But I can say different things to you off stream than I can not on stream. Alright, so AJ, what are we... You got Leia. Let's maybe look at... So there's offense there. Crit damage, offense there. Health there. Offense. So let's maybe do this quick. Okay, I think this is, yep, okay. We're gonna do this, and I'm actually gonna switch the, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna see something. Sort by... Alright, and the one was the Drogon, so there's Drogon. So what I would do, if I was you, so see this mod on Dark Trooper? I would try to slice this up. Because here's where you're at. So you have 1.63% offense on Drogon, 25 speed, which that's good. The speed is good, but the offense percent is not, where you could get, say, this mod with almost as much offense already and try to roll speed. You've also got a bunch of mods with critical damage and offense percent, which is really nice, that are always worth trying to slice up, see if you get anything good. This one on Mother Talzin is also solid. It's got 2 rolls on 11 speed, which is good. This one on Mission could be worth trying to slice up. But this one might even just be a good like R2D2 mod, because it doesn't, you know, it's not juicing his offense like mad, but it's got the speed, and he likes the speed. Because you could lose a little bit of speed on Drogon and we're going to be okay. Gaining extra offense could make all of the difference in your account. Does that kind of jive? So I think I'd put that there. I'm just trying to see if there's any other ones that have a lot of potential here. I think those were the big ones. Because, yeah, and again, man, this is just, this is where, like, I feel bad sometimes. This is where you get a little bit, I get a little bit nitpicky. But it can make the difference between you one-shotting an Ezra and you needing another shot. You know, like, I feel like this is where a lot of players can benefit. It's just understanding, like, I'm looking at, say, you know, I'll give you an example here. Like, I'm looking at the mod here on, you know, like Crosshair, and I'm like, hey, there's a decent bit of potential here with offense percent. I'm looking at this one on Mission, thinking the same thing. I'm looking at, you know, this one on R2D2, and I'm like, all right, we need to calibrate some of this potency away and put it into the offense percent. Because that could end up being good for Rey as well. You know, we could even calibrate, like, some of these flat protections. I'm not sure what your calibration mats look like, but you could be calibrating some of these stats here. Like, I'd take away this protection, and I'd try to move it into offense or speed. That's the kind of stuff that I would be doing. And again, maybe we don't do that on Drogon because you've got other characters to work on that could make maybe more sense for. But just food for thought there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to stay away from telling you how to mod one account or the next, simply because what I don't want to do, yeah, they're not existent right now. You know, I just don't want to, like, get into, I try not to give, like, okay, this is the next thing to do, because there's so much that changes, there's so much that goes on. You really can't go wrong if you're just kind of following through the game properly. I wouldn't mind, though, I will say this, I wouldn't mind seeing you. So, I wouldn't mind seeing you, if you got Maul hate fueled, I would not mind seeing you try to get Star Killer. I think that could be a very good play. Do you have, now the other question is, do you have the Stranger? So you don't have the Stranger, but you do have Maul. And I'm gonna, well, you know what, though? You might be able. So, here's a thought. You could use Maul with Seer for a little bit. I don't know when you're going to get Malicos, but that could be another option for you. But I would try to get, I just think there's a lot of uses for him, even outside of, like, this standard Stranger lineup that might be smart for you. Otherwise, man, just keep pushing. You know, I can see you have a decent sense of direction there. Satil's going to be your first conquest unit. Nice. And so then I'm assuming your Old Republic is going to be, is in decent shape here. Yeah. One thing I would probably do here, I would invest in the Jolie Zeta. I would put that on. I would put the Jolie Zeta on just because, like, there's a big part of Basilisk kit that's like you can basically revive anybody at any time. It doesn't matter who killed them. It does suck. I feel bad for players. I feel like they should have just done this. The mission Zeta, the old Zeta, is now an Omicron. So for people like myself who had that Zeta equipped from years ago, got a free Omicron, right? Like a Zeta turned into an Omicron, which I felt that was a bit shady. Felt like they could have just returned the Zeta materials and then been like, hey, here's a new Omi. The fact that they just were like, here's an Omicron, I was like, oh man. I'm not going to complain, but I feel bad for everybody who didn't get that. Just waiting to that till I get Satil to slap it on. Well, here's the way to look at this, man. If you have enough Zetas for Satil, if you have 60 Zeta mats, that's enough for Satil. So then if you have 80, that's 60 for Satil, 20 for Jolie, you're in good shape. That's kind of the way I look at it, is if I know I'm getting a character, how many Zetas do I currently have? How many Zetas do I need? And that's how many I can spend. I normally, and I have a good idea roughly in my head most times of, all right, this is the amount of Zetas I need. Here's the mats. What do I have that's open to spend? And doing that, I'm normally able to, you know, equip some of those Zetas on more of an as I want basis rather than say an as needed. I need another refill, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on. You just don't have a use for Jolie? Yeah, I mean, I normally, what I've done, I'll tell you this, man. The reason I try to encourage that is because when you have Satil, you're gonna want that Zeta. So here, and I've done this to myself a few times where I am like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that Zeta. I'm gonna build that character. And then the next thing you know, I was almost 14 million galactic power with a gear 10 3-star Tuscan warrior because I'd never touched her. Now, thank God for Lightspeed tokens. But sometimes it is nice just to kind of equip it. Now, if you don't have enough mats, then save up and make sure you have enough for Satil. But once you do get 80, maybe throw it on Jolie and, you know, get it while it's hot. Like, if you're going to invest significantly in Satil, then you want to make sure you have everything ready for her team. And that would mean having, like, the mods for them, too. So make sure we, like, equip some of these missing mods and start thinking about the best mods for that team. With Satil especially wanting, like, all-out protection. So. Alright, man. I think that I feel pretty good there. Does anybody kind of want to go next? Anybody have thoughts, comments as well? I gotta bear in mind the time here because I have to have a birthday party at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I live out in Amish country. They're doing some horse and buggy ride. I've lived in Amish country for 30 years, guys. I over 30 years. I've never once been in a horse and buggy. Never once in my life have I been in a horse and buggy. Like, that is, it's one of those things where it's kind of funny where I'm like, I could be 32 years old and be in one of these for the first time and I've lived here my entire life. because it just is like such a normal part of life for me that I've never been that curious about it. So what else? Anybody got questions, comments, concerns, roster roasts, mod help? Hope that my opponent has multiple game crashes in Grand Arena. That doesn't look like multiple game crashes. Yeah, that's a nice clean clear on her. And back here. Yep, that's not good. That's not good. Defund the IRS for the last. Been too long. My man, how you doing, buddy? All right, let's go on here. What are we thinking here? You want me to look at the mods? You want me to do a roast? What are we looking at? What are we thinking? What do you think of the new way to farm free-to-play characters and the way they're released? Good question, Shadow. So let me I love this name. I never get tired of seeing this. I have to always tell this story every time I see this. Every time when I was in high school, and this is I mean years ago, but when I was in high school, we had to create these. We had this project. I was in a business class, and you'd basically like run a pretend business in the class, and you'd have to come up with like fake customer names. And I mean, hey, would you blow me was on the top tier of like our teacher. You'd hand her an invoice with, bend over, hey, would you blow me, alcoholic, Jesus Christ, huge ass, Phil McCracken, Pat McGroin. I mean, yeah, we would go this. God, man, this takes me back so much. I freaking love this. I'm such a child. But to answer Shadow's question, I think the way that these new era characters and the anniversary characters, I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's very much a situation where this is maybe the way I'd phrase this. The whole shift where it's like they're not farmable at all when they're in the era, I think is ridiculous. I almost feel like I think the era system Coliseum, the people who are going to whale to 7-star are gonna whale to 7-star, right? Like that's what they do. They were doing that long before they needed to do that. So it's not going to change if you allow us to farm these characters a little bit earlier. But for a lot of the player base, I feel the problem is they can't stomach investing crystals into Clea, and then Vel, and then Cinta, and then Dedra, and then Major Partagaz, and then the KX droid. Like, that's so many crystals to spend to try to unlock a unit. So I feel like the answer should be that, hey, we're going to make these characters available to farm a little bit sooner than normal, and then the hope is people actually do a little bit more whaling. Like, I'm not going to stop taking Clea to Relic to 5-star in her marquee event. Right? That would not stop me. Like, I think they sometimes, they almost get themselves, like, AP Gaines said this best, and we'll get into the review. CG is so good at making money that they're bad at it. And I think that has really bled into Coliseum at times, where it's just too much of, how can I get you to spend money, and not so much on the side of, hey, does this actually make logical sense to where we want the game to go? So, all right, he asked for a roast. So, let's go here. Let's defund the IRS. I mean, right away, what are we doing with the Bad Batch here? All right, but we can move on with that. The Bad Batch, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. These pirates concern me. Hondo has been in the game for a while now. What were we doing before that? You are a little bit lower than me in GP, so there is that. But what were we doing before this? What what were we doing before this? All right. So let's just look at the pirate faction in general. All right, so we're missing Maz. So were you not playing Conquest? Like, because I feel like for an account of your size, Conquest should be a gimme. Because you have the Stranger, so like you know, like, and you don't have Smee, do you? Took a break from Conquest during Smee and Maz. All right. That explains a lot. I'm gonna roast you for that. We can't be doing that. Not at this stage. Conquest is too important. Too important. All right, let's go to Slicker. This is brilliant. Even though, like, this is very, actually, eerily similar to mine. I only have 17 speed on my critical damage triangle. 6.1% offense. Very good. That's a good offense mod there. I would try to switch this to a max health primary with offense percent secondary, because your Kylo is, and again, I knew I was going to see it up here. So here's the problem. We're missing some speed somewhere. Somewhere on, just through all the mods, we're missing some speed. At 570 with a speed arrow. Yeah. I think I would ditch that speed arrow, try to get some more health percent on him. Because you have a decent bit, but I would try to get a little bit more, and I would try to get more offense. Secondaries, and then you could offset the offense primary here. That's kind of the way I would look at it. Let's go to Rey. Let's just see how she's looking. That's good. That's fine. Again, I would get rid of this. Put a health primary on her. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start really nitpicking here. All right, Ben Solo's got offense. That's okay. This is way too slow. We need to get rid of this tenacity. Start calibrating that. That's way too slow for Ben. Offense, I don't hate the offense on him over crit damage. I think both are acceptable. I'd get rid of the potency. Try to get, yeah. Ugh. We gotta stop doing this, guys. We gotta stop. I'm gonna get a little bit worked up here. We gotta stop slicing these speed arrows. It's not worth it. You're not getting enough benefit from a speed arrow slice. You are, like just as an example here. Right, this is a perfect example. This is an offense primary. This is an offense set. The only stats here that truthfully matter is offense. And we have 3 rolls of it at 4.3%. So this roll of protection, the extra rolls of potency, the extra roll of crit chance, none of that is legitimately helping Ben Solo, if I'm being brutally honest. So, like, the slicing of this arrow, it didn't benefit your speed at all. It just gave you stats. But there's a lot of those instances where you can get, like, decent enough of stats on those characters where it's going to make a difference by just farming enough of those offense mods and trying to slice them. I get it, guys. I know it's like it's not the cool thing to do, right? The cool thing to do is to have those mods that all are gold and they're crazy and they're awesome, but you can get some very good mods with that kind of offense percent. I'm gonna just quick pop over here just to show you what I mean. So here's all my speed arrows. I mean, I've got 5. I've almost got 6% offense there. I've got 5 there. 5, 5, 5, 5. All in the 4s here, into the 3s here. This is without any kind of adjustments. So sure, my Commander Luke doesn't have a crazy amount, but like my Darkseid Rey's got 5. My Jedi Master Kenobi almost has 6. Like, on those characters where it is going to make a significant difference, I've got those, stats, right? So that is one of those areas that I do that. They just need to give good bulk primaries on arrows. You just gotta. This is the big thing with arrows. They are harder because they have the most potential primaries. You get 7 up there. Let's go by speed. Let's see how. Oops, excuse me, man. All right. So I'm a little concerned that Ezra isn't. I'm a little concerned Ezra isn't faster. I would slice this up one more time. This is arguably a better. What did your Ray? Did you have a offense set mod down there? I'm gonna argue, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think this mod on Ezra, this is legitimately better for Ray. Ezra doesn't really need offense percent, right? It's not as beneficial to him as it would be on your Ray. And you could move Ray's to Ezra simply because it's faster. Your Ray is still plenty fast. Like, mine is slower than this. So you still have plenty of speed on Ray by sacrificing 9 of it. And now you're getting Ezra to 328. We're getting closer to our goal. So then you have health here. That's good. Yeah, again, I don't think he needs offense. I know he tries to, he does hit hard, but I'd argue that the bigger fear with Ezra is that he hangs around, right? The biggest problem we run into with Ezra is this is perfect. This is great. I'd maybe try to slice off the protection, get speed or defense, speed arrow on him. That is what I run. But I would just try to get a bit more of that health and a lot more speed on him. He wants a stupid amount of speed. You want Ezra to be so fast, it just pisses people off. Okay, so Star Killer, let's go with an offense set instead of the health set. I would go with an offense set here. You can just go to, honestly, just go to my account. Just kind of copy again, you're not going to get perfect, man, but you can get close. The all out health on him just doesn't make sense with how often he's using his basic. How's the stranger looking? Yeah, here's the other thing. I would also go with him another speed set. And I know that's hard. I know it's Phil, I only have so many mods to go around. I would go with another speed set on him. Because of his ability down here, if he has 250 more speed than the target enemy, instantly defeat the target enemy once per battle, which can't be evaded. So just for perspective, my stranger is 3, does SK not want health? So here's the thing, right? Where is it at? Here's the thing, right? Maybe this is a better way to say this. The reason Star Killer, the biggest benefit he gains from health is when he uses the Star Destroyer and he deals 80% of his max health, right? That is the biggest benefit he gets from max health. But he's using his basics so often. He's using Force Repulse. He's dealing so much damage that you want to have as much physical offense as possible. Star Killer's biggest benefit is how much raw damage output he has. He is the true form of damage in that team. The Stranger is nice, and he's got a lot of good mechanics, but Star Killer carries that team from a damage perspective. And I'd say if you were going to try to mod him for health, then you would go with a similar situation the way you've modded Ray, where you still have that offense level. Because he is an attacker. He's giving out, just for perspective, he's giving himself critical damage, max health, You're giving yourself more speed there. Whenever a Sith uses a basic, Starkiller assist, dealing 20% less damage. So, you know, he is giving them a lot of extra benefits. So you do want to, you know, take advantage of that kind of offense. All right, let's go to somebody else here. Afra's good. We got all up potency on her. That's solid. Let's go to our main man Trench. That looks fine enough for the way that most people use him. Let's go to like so let's get this mod off of him. He needs more offense than that. I would replace the triangle with one that is offense percent. This is too valuable of a team to not have modded properly. It's too valuable of a team. Something like Imperial Troopers, as long as they have the speed, they can kind of get away with not having the best mods. A lot of these newer teams, they need those mods. Because they're so reliant on their stats to overcome teams. But is there, oh, excuse me. Diff on the IRS. Hey, would you blow me? Is there any other characters or things you want me to take a gander at before moving on to the next? My biggest thing will be more offense, especially in rapid growth from... Yes. Yeah, the light speed bundles, if I've said for a while, I think they need to do like a light speed bundle 2.0. And what it needs to be is like, hey, you bought this light speed bundle. The 2.0 version, we're going to give you the recommended mods for Canderous, Karth, Juhani, Bastila, and HK. You know, maybe there's speed on them, you know, something like make it worth people's while a little bit. But like, I don't hate the idea of selling those mods because you sold the light speed bundles. Right? I don't hate that. I understand why I feel that's like a necessary evil, right? You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what I would be, I feel like that's one area I would like to see. All right. Thanks, man. That was always fun. Users influence right now. Hey, you know, I've said that for long before I ever met User that I felt they needed to do that. The mod economy is one of the few economies in the game that has not kept pace with everything else. Every other aspect of the game has been moved forward and mods has not. And I think it's, in a way, I think Relic Delta was kind of their answer to that, where it was, all right, these guys, you know, User can't wail on mods, but he can wail on the relics to make his stuff not matter, you know, make mods not matter as much. But I still think jury is out on a lot of mod stuff simply because there's so many, you know, like datacrons and other things that it just doesn't matter. I think we're going to end up losing here, guys. Don't think I've got the juice to beat that score. So he can full clear. But yeah, I don't think that we're going to be, you know, like, I don't know that they have a plan for mods moving forward that doesn't somehow break. I've said, I don't know why they maybe don't open the floodgates a little bit more. Because, like, as an example for someone like me, hey, Phil, we're going to give you more mods. Well, if you want to replace my mod on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, I mean, it's a tall order, right? It's a very tall order for me to do that. But for me to replace mods on, say, Snap, okay, not as hard. But for some players, being able to replace their mods on Kylo would be huge. So I don't think it would have quite the impact that CG maybe thinks it would have. That might be a good way to phrase that. Any other thoughts, questions, comments before we maybe call it a night here? It is almost 12:30, way past my bedtime. Normally, I normally put my 2 older daughters, I'll put them to sleep in their room, and half the time that involves, like, me falling asleep and then waking up in the middle of the night, and then have to, like, you know, go back into my room, put the dog in his house, and then, like, go to bed. It's a mess. But, yeah. Anybody else have thoughts, comments, questions before we log off? Sorry this wasn't a successful GAC for you guys, but hey, you know, this is why I don't stream my Grand Arenas. Normally I win when I don't stream. No, it's the first, honestly, this is the truth. The first week of Grand Arena, like, if you look at, like, my GAC histories, normally the first week is a disaster. I'd say normally, right? Normally the first week is a disaster. And then, or I'd say especially the first week of a new set is a disaster, and then I start to do better. Or I get very streaky. I have some crazy. We've been on a hot streak in Grand Arena lately. It's probably time I start getting my friggin' ass kicked. But, so yeah, guys, I think this might be the end of the stream here, right before 12:30. I appreciate everybody hanging around. You know, good to get in front of the camera a little bit. Let me know what you guys are thinking moving forward. Appreciate everybody. I don't know if I'll get any content out over the weekend or not. Just gonna have to see how life pans out, but appreciate you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, like the stream, do your stuff. Have a great weekend, guys.